Chase is wide receiver. One.
Tell your grandma.
Joe Burrow. Tell your mom. Tell Bob. From accounting.
Tell your grandma. One. Javante season.
It's throat punching season.
It's throat punching. It's throat punching.
It's throat punching season.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Tell your mom.
Javante season.
Tell your mom. Tell Bob. From accounting.
Chase.
This is the Fantasy Football Show with your host, Smitty. Take a lap.
What is going on, good people? You are watching the Fantasy Football Show. I am your man, Smitty, and we are doing a special little mock draft and best ball at the same time type of evening. And we're going to break down the draft as we do it. We're going to break down, and I'm going to drop the link first of all to the mock or to the best ball draft, because you got to get in there. Click this link. You can sign up at smitty1.com or click this link if you've never signed up before. It'd be easier just to click this link. So let me drop the link and pin it in the chat live right here. So join this best ball draft. It's a live draft. It's on Underdog Fantasy. I've dropped it, and as soon as the draft fills up, it begins right away within like a minute. So I'm going to pin that draft first and foremost, okay? Now I'm going to drop, let me share my screen with you real quick. This is the best ball draft. Once it fills, we have 2 spots full already of 12. This is a private draft. You must click that link that I've pinned in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. Click the link. Join the best ball draft. Once it fills up, we will be drafting. Now, because we don't want to wait around too long and wait for that thing to fill, and it will fill hopefully pretty quickly, we're going to do a mock draft. We're going to do a mock draft at the same time. I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to drop this link in the live chat right now. I'm not going to pin it. I'm going to drop it right now. Join the mock draft. Here's the link, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get yourself a spot in the mock draft. We're going to kind of jump back and forth. There we go. 3rd spot filled in the best ball draft. The link to the best ball draft is pinned in the live chat. So let's go. Wipe your feet at the door, and let's do a mock draft and a best ball draft at the same time. I'm going to switch back to the mock draft. We have franchise jumping in the 1 spot. That is our boy Tariq. We've got Seaglass, Harry, Kyle G21, Clayton. We've got AR June, whatever, jumping in. Todd is in the draft. Lamb 88 has joined. We have like one or 2 spots left in the mock draft. Let's go back to the best ball draft and see what we got. Jump in the best ball draft. As soon as it fills, we will be drafting. We've got the 4 spots filled in the best ball draft. That link again is pinned, or you can go to smitty1.com and join that way, or just go to the link that's pinned in the chat. That will be easier. It'll send you and send you right to the mock draft. So 4 spots filled on that. We'll keep checking on that. We're ready to go. Oh no, we got 2 spots left. No, 2 spots left. We got somebody jumping around. Make up your mind. You're jumping back and forth into draft slots. I don't know how many times I grab a slot and I'm like, I want that slot. I want that slot. Like, wait, is that Clayton? What's Clayton doing? Clayton, take a lap. Clayton, why don't you jump to the 10 spot while you're at it? Maybe it's not Clayton. We got Nakel in the 1.8. We got Todd in the 1.9. The team 10 spots open. Again, let me drop that link to the mock draft right now. I'm not pinning the mock draft link. I'm dropping the mock draft link in the chat right this very second. You can grab a mock draft spot right there. The pinned link is for the actual best ball draft, which is on the other tab. Let's go back to that sucker right here, right here. As soon as this thing fills up, we are drafting immediately. But we do need 2 more. Why is this taking so long? We've never taken this long to fill up a mock draft. Ever. What is the deal? Thank you, DVT. Thank you, Boston. Finally, let's begin the mock draft. Let's go. Franchise is up with the 1.1. I imagine he's going JT. How could you not? How could you not go JT? Okay, 30-second timer. This is a... Hold on, let me pause this real quick. Hold on. This is set up for a Dynasty draft. Hold on. Pause draft. This is a Dynasty draft. I want everybody to understand that. Dynasty. It's right on the screen. Dynasty PPR. Understand what you're doing here. Go. Lamb, you're up. Dynasty. Hall of J game, you can't join the mock. I don't know what to tell you, pal. Probably log in and out again. We're waiting on more people to join this draft. I think I'm on the clock. Okay, it went Najee Harris. What do I do here? I'm going wide receiver. I'm going to go... Whoops.
Wow.
Go Cooper Kupp. I'm going wide receiver. I kind of wanted to go Javonte. But I'm not going to push his ADP up too unnecessarily. We'll do a redraft potentially after Kyle. In the best ball, I don't know. Can you not play best ball in your state? We need more people for the best ball draft. I'm going to copy that link right now and drop it in the chat again. Join the best ball. Join the best ball draft now. And I'm going to even drop it on Instagram. We're going to do it right now. We're going to fill this bad boy up. What's up, everybody? We're doing a live best ball draft. If you want to draft right now, as soon as it fills, we draft. Click the link, join, and get in this best ball draft right now. We're doing it live on YouTube as well. You can watch on YouTube and draft live. Click it. Okay, let me put this up on Instagram. All right, that's posted. So hopefully this thing fills up rather quickly. We'll keep mock drafting as we wait, though. Here's the mock draft. We'll check back on the best ball draft in a little while. Let's focus on this mock draft. 1.1, Jonathan Taylor. 1.1, no surprise. That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The only time we're going to see another name pop up is if Aaron Rodgers lands in Pittsburgh. Then all of a sudden we have Najee Harris, I think, not taking over a lion's share of the 1.1 ADP, but I think he becomes a 1.1, 25-30% of the timeshare kind of guy. He'll hold the 1.1 ADP will be 70% held by JT, 30%, 25 to 30% held by Najee. If in fact A-Rod goes to let's say he goes to Denver, Javonte's going to go on occasion at 2. Maybe some people grab him at 1. I'm not too sure if we'll see that, but I think that he'll definitely grab a lion's share of the 1.2 ADP if A-Rod's under center in Denver. So Aaron Rodgers can affect a lot. Where he goes is going to impact a lot. Najee Harris goes number 2. I have no complaint with that. If I had the number 2 pick, I would take Najee. Cooper Kupp's going to rub some people the wrong way. Let it be. Let it happen. I don't care because guess what? He is probably the safest pick at this point. I like Justin Jefferson. I like Javonte Williams. I like Jamar Chase. I'm a receiver guy. We got Team 8 drafting Kamara.
Wow.
Okay, so Kupp went 3, Jefferson went 4, Javonte went 5. I gotta pre-rank some dudes because we're getting awfully close to my pick, and I don't want to be left holding the bag, if you know what I mean. It's so hard to know if there's someone hiding because the ADP data is not completely accurate or up to date. So it's like you gotta kind of sift through and make sure you're not going to end up leaving somebody on the table that you're going to regret later. Harry's going to time out here. He's got Javonte at the 1.5. 2 seconds left. Okay, Joe Mixon. Let's see. Who am I taking? You're going to leave me with Dalvin Cook, aren't you? I don't know if I want Dalvin Cook. I understand he's so... What do I do here? What do I do here? Josh Allen already went. Wow, he went high, 2.4. Zeke Elliott in a dynasty? Bro. I'm going with my gut here. I know Cook's a big name, guys. I know Cook's a big name, but I love both these rookie running backs. Give me Kenneth Walker. What's up, Rob? What's up, Silver Rapture? What's going on, Hall of J Game? What's up, Ball is Life? Todd, Sebastian. Who's first in the building tonight? Who was first in the building? It was Tariq. Tariq, thank you for being here. Okafor was second. Sebastian, then Double A. Baked In Boys is in the building. Raul, appreciate you being here, good buddy. Okay, timeout season. It's timeout season. Look at... Come on, Lamb88. You got to turn your auto off, Lamb88. You're going to go right back to auto pick. You can find that under your queue. It says auto pick. Make sure you toggle that off or you're going to get blasted again with another auto pick. The DK Metcalf pick isn't a bad one, though. Franchise 26 is on the clock. He's got Jonathan Taylor, Eli Mitchell. Who's Tariq taking with his next pick? It's tough. This timer's quick. This timer's real quick. Tariq's got 2 seconds.
Come on.
Timed out. Herbert. Okay, Lamb88. You gonna time out again, pal? Get on your horse. Get on your horse. 23 seconds. Okay, Mahomes. Man. I got Kelsey there. I got Diggs. I got Breece Hall. I got Dalvin Cook. None of which are going to come back to me. I don't mind talking about it. None of those guys will be available on the turn. I might just go Breece Hall right here. Why not? This is a dynasty. Seaglass taking Cook. Okay. I mean, he had to take him at some point, right? But I like that. How you guys like that Cup Walker Hall for a dynasty startup? Are we liking that? I know Cup's early. I should honestly should have taken Chase or Jefferson when I took Cup. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking redraft when I made that selection still, but but I don't mind Cup. I think Cup has a lot of years left in Dynasty, two and a half or so. And I don't mind a mixture of now and future too. Like Cup's the number one wide receiver, I think, in redraft. I should have taken Chase or Jefferson though. You know, we were in the middle of redraft in Dynasty thinking, and I screwed up. The timer was getting low, and I felt like I had to make a pick, and I just picked Cup. I should have taken Chase. I should have taken Chase or Jefferson, but it's okay. It's okay. We're in Dynasty mode. A couple of us have a few redraft picks in here, but let's check on the best ball draft. We need 1, 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots full. We're still waiting on some people. Yeah, I don't. You know, I like Cup still. I still like Cup. I just if I was more prepared that it was going to be Dynasty, I would have. And I was forgetful. I'm doing a lot of things here. I kind of reverted back to redraft for a second. I'm making fun of Seaglass for taking Elliott. And I dropped the ball there. I should have taken Chase or Jefferson. But believe it or not, I still have Cooper Kupp around 3 in Dynasty. So I'm just explaining myself there. It's my bad. I should have taken Chase or Jefferson. Damn it. That would have made it look so much better right here. Hey, Seaglass, can we make a trade real quick? I'll give you Cooper Kupp for Jefferson. Just so I can make my Dynasty team look a little bit better here. Damn it. What was I thinking? I'm trying to defend it, but I can't. Like, let's be real. I shouldn't have done that. I should have paid attention. I should have paid more attention. I should have focused down. I got a lot of things. There's a lot of moving parts. I got different cameras all over. I got a camera here, camera here. I got 2 different drafts going on. I've got a live chat. I got to drop links left and right. To be honest, at draft slot 4, I regret drafting Elliott. Yeah, I would too, bro. I regret drafting Cup over Chaser or Jefferson, but timer was going. I, for some reason, just was thinking redraft when I hit the button, but I said right before it's a dynasty. I tried to tell everybody to know what time it was, and here I am forgetting what time it was. We do so many drafts that, you know, lately that I haven't been in dynasty mode when we're mock drafting. I talk about dynasty all the time, but I was totally just in redraft mode when I hit that button. Like, I don't know. And then when I went back to the 2.10 and 3.3, I'm thinking dynasty. So I don't know what the hell I was doing. I better start mocking some guys. Maybe I just go youth movement here. All right, who am I gonna take? Who am I gonna take? It's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, I'm on the clock and I don't know where I'm going with this one. This one's tough. 22 seconds left. I'm gonna get pressed for time, and I'm gonna miss here. What do I do? I don't know. I sure hope he works out. Trey Lance went early to Clayton. I like Trey a lot though, so I'm not mad at it, bro. But it is quite early. Don't be messing with his ADP too much, bro. That ADP, you're rocking his ADP to the moon, bro. Oh God, this is tough. I feel like this ADP rank is a little out of whack. I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage, I think, because I'm showing my pre-rank. You know, let's roll with man. Let's roll with ETN. Yeah, a little early on Rachaad White, but I do like him a lot. Not that can't prove to be correct, but definitely don't need to draft him quite that early yet. But I'm just going to tell you, Tyreek, I love Rachaad White. You know that. Everyone knows that. Dark horse running back favorite of mine. Let's check on the best ball draft real quick. Oh, we're almost there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spots, I think, left. And then the best ball draft begins. And we'll still do another mock draft while we're drafting. Thanks, Ball is Life. I nailed these picks other than the Cooper Kupp. I just, for some reason, was thinking, like, I just told you all we're doing a Dynasty draft, and then I take Cooper Kupp. I love Cooper Kupp. In Dynasty, he's still 3 or 4 to me. But I don't know what I was thinking when I was trying to navigate too much. I bit off more than I could chew. Okay, let's just be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. And then I felt obligated to defend it at first, but I'm like, what am I doing? It was a mistake. Okay, it was a mistake. Don't defend it. Take a lap. Why isn't my system? My system is all jacked up. Not my system. My computer system. Okay. So let's take a look at these teams. Jonathan Taylor, Mitchell, Herbert, Rachaad White, Mike Evans. Not a bad team. I think Herbert, you auto-picked on that. That still could work out. But, yeah, I mean, that's still fine. That's not horrible. Rashad White's a tad bit early, but I don't know that you would have got him back. So, I mean, you did what you did. Mike Evans is good value. Harris, Metcalf, Mahomes, Olave, Spiller. Really solid team. If Spiller works out, I do predict Spiller to not work out. But if he does work out, this team will be on fire. Cooper Kupp should have been Chase or Jefferson. Again, I just had a brain freeze that we're doing redraft, even though I just told everybody. I paused the draft at pick 2, and I said, we're doing Dynasty. Make sure you know what time it is. And then I just completely crapped the bed a little bit and drafted Kupp instead of Jefferson or Chase because I was thinking redraft for a second. But Walker, Breece Hall, Burks, ETN, it's definitely like a totally... if it had Chase or Jefferson, would be an amazingly deep, young, potentially maybe wouldn't win the first year, but as Burks developed, it would. But you know, having Kupp on that's like going against the grain. My bad. Jefferson, Elliott again. Seaglass agrees he shouldn't have drafted Elliott. Cook, that's good value even in Dynasty. Even with the risk that's late, it's late enough. I'm avoid Cook in redraft because he's going way too high. But not a bad team at all. I mean, this could work out. This Seaglass's team could be a top 6 team for sure. Javonte, Mixon, Pitts, Hopkins, Jackson, that could win now and for the future. So that's a great team. That's a top 5 team. Nice job, Harry. Chase, Waddle, Higgins, Montgomery. I don't like that. This is way too many wide receivers, Kyle. You went wide receiver happy when you're forcing it. Higgins is a force there. Montgomery's okay. I don't mind him, but then Garrett Wilson, just too many wide receivers. You're trying things out. I get it, but definitely didn't feel like it. I mean, it's Dynasty, so these guys last a long time. But Higgins was, I feel, forced there. You could have taken. I'd rather have Gibson or something. Was Gibson available? Yeah, he was. Like, you know, even though he's risky or whatever, it's still a little bit better team. Like, imagine Gibson, Chase, Waddle, Gibson, Montgomery. That would have been pretty. That would have been a sight to see. Samuel, Swift, McLaurin, Lance, Carter. Very, very solid team, Clayton. I like it a lot. Lance was early, but I like it. We're waiting on... How many spots do we need? Waiting for 5 people still? Jump in the best ball. I've got the link pinned in the chat. Jump in the best ball. Grab a spot. We're waiting on 5 people to join. As soon as the 5th person joins, it counts down on like a minute to a minute and 30, and then the draft begins automatically. So please click the link that's pinned in the chat. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Let's have a day. Let's have a mock draft day. Let's have a best ball day. And let's do another draft. Let's do another mock draft. Let's mock it up. Mock time. Mock time. I'm gonna go from the 6th spot. And this is gonna be redraft. Draft settings. Redraft. Here we go. Dropping the link in 5, 4, 3, 2, mock draft, redraft. Boom. Smokey the Cat just joined. We're waiting on 4 people. Smokey the Cat has entered the building. He is best ball drafting like a beast. Atta boy, Smokey. All right, grab these. Let's see how fast you guys are. Grab these mock draft spots. How many people we got in the building? 41 watching. Hit the thumbs up if you're new. Where's my camera? There's my camera. 41 of you, 41 to 50 of you in here. Please punch that thumbs up. Wipe your feet. Help your boy Smitty. When you punch the thumbs up, when you leave a comment after the video is over, when it starts off with 0 comments, when you support me in that way, it puts a big grin ear to ear on my face. Just know that. Just know that when you punch the thumbs up, in my soul, I'm smiling. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm hitting the start button. BK is on the clock. We're still waiting on 3 people now on the best ball draft. Who joined? All right. Thank you, Smokey, for jumping in. Waiting on 3 people on the best ball draft. Jonathan Taylor goes 1.1 in the mock draft that you see right in front of your face. Dalvin Cook going to. Lazoid, I'm going to tell you right now, I worry about Dalvin Cook, and he's a top avoid for me. You can cuff him to Madison. You better make sure you cuff him to Madison. You must cuff him to Madison no matter what. No matter what. You have to reach, find out where his ADP is the minute before you draft, and draft him an entire round before. And make sure that see the pre-rank list right here? This thing I'm scrolling through? Make sure his name isn't seen within the first scroll. Like if you don't have to scroll to see Madison's name on the running backs, like when you click on this, you better draft him before his name starts emerging. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because if he gets snagged from you because you try and wait too long, that's on you, pal. And you're going to be very upset at yourself. So if you do have to draft Dalvin Cook, you must not avoid reaching when it comes to Madison. I'm staying away from Dalvin Cook for a plethora of reasons. Off the field issues are not behind him. Even though you haven't heard about him in a while, they're not behind him. Shoulder injury is going to be a cause of concern the entire year. This guy crawls off the field 3 or 4 times a season. And if you've owned him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you owned him, you didn't watch football. You literally looked at the box score at the end of the day. If you watched Dalvin Cook play, you held your breath every time this man got hit because he would be banged up and crawling and looked like he was out for the season or at least the game 3 or 4 times a season the past 2 seasons. And his shoulder, his labrum tear in his shoulder has got to be in such bad shape. Yeah, it's almost like he doesn't even have a labrum at this point. That shoulder has become a big problem, and it's going to continue to be an issue every time he gets hit really hard or goes down on it. Not to mention, he wasn't very consistent last year. So I'm avoiding the man. But do you, Lazoid? I just don't think I'd take him at 2. Yeah, that shoulder's bad. How many? We're waiting on 3 people still? Guys, click the link that's pinned in the chat. Okay, I'll even post it again right here. Join the best ball draft right now. Join the best ball draft. I dropped it right now. We're waiting on 3 people. It's also pinned. Kyle with Diggs. So it went Taylor, Cook. This is redraft. Najee Harris, Cooper Kupp, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, Javonte Williams. Again, this is redraft. The other one was Dynasty. Diggs and A.J. Brown. So Kyle doing that. Kyle, you are very committed to the wide receiver. I don't blame you. I feel the same way. Just when you get to 3.12 and 4.1 and 5.12, start opening up the potential idea bank for maybe going in a different direction rather than continuing to force wide receiver. You do not want to end up with bad running backs if you end up going wide receiver, and we'll see what you do from this 12th spot. I love that you're doing the wide receiver, Kyle, from the 12th spot because I want to see what you do with it. But just make sure you try and hit some runners if you can. I know I'm in the league as handcuff. Okay, Keith. Appreciate you, pal. Appreciate you, Keith. Thank you, Keithy Poo. We appreciate you, buddy boy. JP in the house. What's up, JP? JP, join the best ball draft if you can. I'm not sure if your state allows for it, but click the link that's pinned in the chat and let's jump in. Oh, we got Michael from accounting. Michael from accounting just signed up for underdog code named Smitty. All into the channel now. Michael, are you one of these spots? It says 3 spots remaining. Have you grabbed a spot in this particular draft? The link is pinned in the chat. Make sure you jump in. I imagine you're one of them. Oh, I'm on the clock, Michael. Michael, you're wasted. Michael. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Wow.
I went with Waddle. Let's try I'm going to try the wide receiver with Kyle. Feels too early for redraft, though. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to move this guy's ADP too high. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's a 10th wide receiver, though. Even in redraft, that's about where you're going to have to draft him. He's going to be a second rounder now. All right, what were you saying? Man, I really wanted Eckler in round 1. Got sniped hard. I don't know if that's too early for Waddle, though. I wanted him, though. I wanted to do the wide receiver. I want to see what it looks like. Maybe Waddle. I don't know if Waddle should be left as a third rounder or let him go. I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm testing it out. To be honest, it feels a little early, but I really think he's going to have a top 5 wide receiver season. You never can get Lamb in the third, fourth, even after last season. Yeah, it's going to be harder. What's Keith saying here? Smitty. Do you want this? Do you want the quotes in megaphone voice? Is that what this is? Smitty, your fantasy football without doubt elite level. Do you ever play IDP leagues? I do play a little IDP. Keith, I do play a little bit. What am I doing here? Hold on, Keith. I'm sorry. I don't focus a lot on IDP content. Look, I could. There's nothing wrong with IDP content, and it's definitely a growing business, but it takes away from the other position stuff, and it isolates your content a little bit. There's a big pool of people that desire it and want it, so it's definitely an attractive. I like this team. Can I be completely honest with you guys? I potentially take Walker or Breece Hall in the late second round. And I think that we aren't going to see these guys fall into the late third round or even the middle of the third round in a month from now. Mark it down. I'm saying it right now, okay? Grab your receipt. You're not getting Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall at 3.6 or 3.7 in August. You're not. In June, probably not. So for me, I reach on Waddle hardcore. Like, I reached on the man. I could have took Chubb. I could have took Kelsey. I could have took Lamb. I mean, they're not a bunch of guys that I would have rather had over Waddle if I wanted to take the safer route. But I got Kenneth Walker, who arguably to me is a second round pick. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, Johnny, they both have crazy highlights, man. He's talking about Breece Hall. Breece Hall has crazy highlight. Where is this at? There it is. Johnny says Breece Hall has crazy highlights. He does. Him and Kenneth Walker are phenomenal. Both of them, bro. Don't let anybody tell you, though, that landing spot won't make one of these guys better than the other. Kenneth Walker was number 1 in all of college football. Where's my camera? I keep thinking I'm on this camera today. Kenneth Walker is number one in college football in most yards after contact. He's number 1 in college football of 2021 in most forced missed tackles. He is got an elusive rating by PFF of number one elusive running back. This is Kenneth Walker, and he's the second most rushing yards in college football. You know what I'm saying? We are doing a best ball live, Smokey Cat, but we're waiting on 3 people. Guys, we need 3 people to fill these slots. We got 3 slots remaining, and then the draft begins. Please go over to the link that's pinned and jump into the draft. Okay, I'm gonna be in trouble here. I've got no one queued up. I might have to make a panic call here in a second because I'm not finding... I don't know if this is too... God, this looks like I'm building a Dynasty league here. Like, in my first draft, my Dynasty draft, looked like I was building a redraft team. Now it looks like I'm building a Dynasty team. But Pitts is going to be huge. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like the squad. I think the squad's pretty crafty. Yeah, I like Breece Hall a lot. I like Kenneth Walker a lot. Both are absolute fire. Waddle had 100 receptions last year. 100 receptions as a rookie. You gotta be out of your mind. This guy gets McDaniel, one of the architects of the Deebo Samuel 2021 production that we witnessed last season. And the dude loves him. Dude loves him. Two more. We're waiting on 2 more to fill the live best ball draft. So jump in, guys. We're waiting on 2 people. All you got to do is click that link that's pinned in the chat.
Come on.
Hey, Lazoid, you got to undo your auto. See, you just skip through. You go in auto pick, it keeps you on it. Okay, so I'm going to probably need... I know what I'm going to do. I know what time it is. What's up, Evan? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Ball is Life? Yes. Remember, this is redraft. You guys are drafting those rookies a little too high. Not that I have room to talk because I messed up in the first round last draft. I think this is a good move here. Even though I'm drafting in a redraft league, this looks a little Dynasty-like. That's solid. Walker, ETN, 2 very good running backs, considering I went wide receiver. I'm okay with that. I'm going to do the 6th spot again, and maybe not. The draft's filled. Oh. When's the draft begin? Draft begins. Here we go. Best ball time, baby. It's best ball time. Jonathan Taylor goes 1.1. I got to try and orchestrate another mock draft here while I'm on the clock here. I don't know if I can review we can try to review the teams. So this is the best ball draft right here. It filled up. I appreciate everybody jumping in. We got Devin with the Jonathan Taylor pick at the 1.1. We got Austin Eckler going at the 1.2 to SoCal. SoCal dropping a big one. We got Cooper Kupp going to BGLAK. BG Lakers, I guess. BG Lakers 12. He takes Cooper Kupp. He's not messing around. Juice is on the clock. He's got 12 seconds left. Then Big Trap is up, and then your boy Smitty, the Fantasy Football Show, is up. And people ask me all the time, are you Smitty 5527 popsicle stick on Underdog? Hey Smitty, are you Smitty loves horses 27 on Underdog? No, I'm not. I'm the Fantasy Football Show on Underdog if I'm drafting with you. Okay, 12 seconds left. Big Trap. Juice took Jamar Chase. Big Trap is up. I mean, there's two gems sitting here. 2 absolute gems sitting on the clock that I can grab right here. Tyreek Hill goes. So now I got between Najee and Justin Jefferson. Wow. I have to go with the guy that I would rank number 2 overall in Najee Harris. And if this man gets Aaron Rodgers, he's going to hold some of the shares of the 1.1 ADP. It'll still be Taylor, majority Taylor, maybe 60%, 70% Jonathan Taylor. But if Aaron Rodgers lands in freaking Pittsburgh, we're talking about Najee being on occasion the 1.1 in people's minds. I love this Najee Harris 1.6. That was a gift. Justin Jefferson falls to the 1.7 spy. That's my boy Jose. Jose takes Javonte Williams. I don't mind that at all. Harry's up next, then Steelers 85. Let's go back to this mock draft. Javonte, Mixon, Hopkins, nice teams. Guys, I don't have time to review these. I'm sorry. We're gonna start another mock draft though, for everybody that's watching. I'm gonna take the 6th spot again, and this time I'm not gonna. This is redraft, copy link, drop link in. This is the mock draft, redraft, boom. Join that, okay? Join that. Jump in. Let's get back to the best ball. Okay, so Harry took Adams. Jose at the 1.8 took Javonte. Then it was Justin Jefferson. Then it was my pick with Najee. So it went Adams at 1.9. At 1.10 it goes Deebo Samuel. Then Christian McCaffrey at the 1.11 to Dab. Hall of J Game takes Derrick Henry. I'm glad you got in, Hall of J Game. You said you were having problems. Glad you solved it. What happened, by the way? What happened? Sometimes you got to hit OK on the pop-up and people just X out of it that asks you to verify your location, because you got to do that to make sure that you're in a place that can you can do these from. Hall of J Game timing out, I think maybe. Dalvin Cook and Henry. I mean, if they stay healthy, it's going to be a good duo for you. Dab is back on the clock. Dab just took Christian McCaffrey. He's rolling the dice a little bit with CMC. Let's go back to the mock draft real quick. It looks like we're full. No, we're not. We got 3 spots left. I just put the link up, guys. Jump into the mock draft. How many people do we have in the live right now? 34 to 45, kind of in and out depending on the platforms. We got 3 spots left. Are you out of your minds? Grab the link. It's sitting right there. Click it. Let's go. I'll come back and check on the mock. Let's get back to the best ball. Dab took Diggs. Cook went before that. Derrick Henry and McCaffrey went before that. Now Joe Mixon's off the board. Let me start queuing some peeps. I mean, I got to start getting ready, right? Getting ready for the ball. Man, some of these guys' ADPs are climbing. They are a climbing. They are. Okay. I'm 2 picks away. It went Kelsey, Mixon, Diggs, Cook before that. Okay. I got it. I see it. I see what's going on here. Boy. Waddle goes to Jose. Jose, I'm mad at you right now. You should not have taken Waddle. That was my guy. Bro. Okay. I'm on the clock. It went A.J. Brown. I've got Swift. I got Josh Allen. I've got Pitts. I've got Gibson. Guys like that. Man, it really thinned out. I think I need a wide receiver. I think I'm going to put my money where my mouth is with CD. I almost timed out there. I mean, it would have went to my pre-rank list, which had Swift sitting there, and I wouldn't have minded that, I guess. But I'm going to take Lamb. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Look, the wide receivers were getting ripped off the board pretty fast. Best ball, traditionally, especially with this where you're required one running back, just so everybody's watching and wondering why our running backs not going as high as wide receivers. Because in best ball, especially when you're required one running back, it's just a lot cleaner to start scooping up the wide receivers and come back and get your one running back and then have like a platoon. Not that you don't have a does this one have a flex? I don't think there's a flex on this one, right? No, it's just quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Okay, so let's go back to the mock draft. We're full. No, we still one. What is going on here? We have never ever taken this long to fill a mock draft up. We got team 3 sitting there. The link. Do I need to drop the link again? There's the link. There's the link. Is it 2 running backs? Oh, that's a nicer view. Is it 2 running backs? Why don't they show the rules on here? Oh, yeah, that's just what I filled. Never mind. My fault. It's 2 running backs. Is it 3 wide receivers? My bad, guys. My bad. I should have looked at the rules before I signed up. That's right. 2 running backs, 1 flex, and then 2 wide receivers or 3 wide receivers? Thank you, Jose, for letting me know. My fault. I got a lot going on. Okay, are we full on this? We're full. Let's start. Todd, you're on the clock in the mock draft. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? Okay, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 picks away in the best ball. Now 3. Josh Allen went, then it went Mark Andrews, then it went Chubb, then it went Kamara, who's sliding and sliding because people don't know if Kamara's going to even play this year. It's kind of a risky proposition drafting Alvin Kamara, this year. We got DeAndre Hopkins went. I'm gonna cover my pre-rank list on this. It's a little bit more important than the mock draft. Okay, mock draft. We have Cooper Kupp going 3, Jamar Chase. I'm on the clock here. Top 3 wide receivers are off the board. I think I got to go Javonte here. I haven't taken Javonte in a mock in a while. Okay, I'm on deck here. Big Trap is up. Mock draft went Taylor, Harris. This is redraft. Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I took Javonte Williams and went Derrick Henry. And now Sebastian's on the clock. Back to the best ball. JP is on the clock with 8 seconds left. Again, this is 2 running backs, 1 flex, and I think, 3 wide receivers? Okay. So my fault on thinking it was... I was looking at this thing right here. It said the amount... I guess this is the number of players you have at each position. It looked like it was the lineup. I like my squad, though. Very balanced. Do I run any risk of being light at running back or wide receiver? I sure do. But Patrick Mahomes, pretty solid, consistent scoring he's going to bring me. He's going to bring me a ton of points. All right, I'm a ways away in this draft. So I took Mahomes at 3.6, 3.7. JP took Montgomery, then it went Waller, then it went Herbert, and now Steelers is on the clock. Back to the mock draft, we have Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Then I took Javonte Williams. Then it went Derrick Henry, Hill, Eckler, Adams, Metcalf, Kelsey, then A.J. Brown to kick off round 2. I got to do some pre-ranking here, just to make sure I'm set up properly when I'm on the clock, and I have very little time when I'm jumping back and forth between everything. Let's go with the wide receivers. Look at those bad boys. See who I can queue up there. Running backs. There are a lot of good talent left. A lot of good talent left. A lot of good players left. So when McCaffrey, Metcalf paired up, Kelsey, A.J. Brown paired up. At 1.10 took Adams, then Chubb. Eckler at 1.9 is going to be paired up with Cook. Tyreek Hill at 1.8. That pick's about to happen. I'm 5 picks away in the best ball. I need to start pre-ranking some best ball people because I'm getting a little bit behind on that. My queue was down to one player. There's still a good amount of players left that I like, which is good. Okay, I'm on the clock in the mock draft. Let's try Diggs. I haven't been super pumped about, Diggs. Diggs didn't have the season we hoped he'd have. But in the mock draft, I snagged him. I've got Javonte and Diggs with my 2 picks here in the mock draft. Now back to the best ball. JP's got 15 seconds left. JP took McLaurin. That's good news. I got Eli Mitchell here, who I like a lot, but I'm going to take my good buddy, my good pal, Kenneth Walker. So my team, let me move this over. This is my team thus far in the mock in the best ball draft, not mock draft. I have Patrick Mahomes, I have Najee Harris, I have Kenneth Walker, and I have CeeDee Lamb. That's a really strong team. I'm loving that in redraft best ball. Sign me up. Back to the mock draft where Kamara finally went at 3.2. Third round is about when you need to grab them. Right? But Trey Lance, Nevin, what are you doing, bro? 3.4? I love Kenneth Walker tonight. I've drafted him in every single one of the mock drafts and the best ball draft. Nevin, explain yourself with this Trey Lance pick at 3.4, bro. In a redraft? I mean, I'm Trey Lance's agent, practically. But that's so far ahead of his ADP. You're talking about like 2 rounds early, bro. Nevin. What is going on, bro? Okay, 44 of you watching, punch the thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, Alvin Kamara is a risk in the third, but he's still a guy you almost have to grab. At some point, you got to get him, What to do? I'm about 4 picks away. How's the mock look? Okay, I'm still a little ways away from the mock. I can't go over it right now. We'll go over it at the end. I gotta focus on this best ball because this is real bucks right here. This is trying to bring home, the first place championship against my fellow the Fantasy Football Show soldiers here. And boy, doesn't it feel like it gets awfully thin? It just feels like it thins out real quickly in best ball. Does anybody else feel like that? Like in a real draft, it doesn't feel quite as crazy. Or in a mock draft, it feels like there's more, and then when you get to a real draft, it feels crazy, is what I meant to say. It just feels like Who's time? Darren, come on, pal. Big trap, 5 seconds, and I'm on the clock. Big trap, timing out with Elliott. You know who I really wanted, but BG Lakers took him as ETN. I've been getting him pretty good value. God, at this point, I mean, it seems a little early, but I really like him. I'm gonna go with St. Brown. It's a little early, I get that, but I mean, I need another wide receiver. The wide receivers are getting ripped from the board in this best ball. 3 wide receiver and a flex situation we got on our hands right here, and I just had to grab him. I had to make sure I got another good. Let's go, team! Let's go! Clayton, you timed out, bro. Man, this is Breece Hall's gone. That would have been my go-to here, even in redraft. I like Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall in redraft. And a lot of times you get him at that 3rd and 4th round pick, especially if you're in the middle of the draft, like Breece Hall sometimes falls. But I can't pass up on Gibson here. I can't. That felt like a good move. Gibson, Walker, Javonte Williams, and Diggs. Kind of running back heavy, but it's okay. I'm gonna turn this bell off, the sound off on this other draft's driving me nuts while I'm trying to do this best ball, because it's totally unrelated sound. It's for the mock draft, and I'm literally putting myself through unnecessary panic mode while I think I'm on the clock in the other draft. So I'm turning that bad boy off. We're gonna stay focused. We're looking at the best ball ranks here, pre-ranking. Feeling pretty good about what I see on the board. I'm feeling pretty good about where my next pick could go. We're liking what we see. We are liking what we see. Where are we at? Dab is on the clock. Before Dab, Hall of J game took Mike Thomas. Devontae Smith went before that. Lamar Jackson before that. Hunter Renfrow at 5.10. Jacobs, then Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman seems a little early, no? Am I wrong on that? I'm about 4 picks away. Hawkinson, Hollywood Brown, Mike Thomas, Devontae Smith were the last picks. I really like my squad. You can see my squad in the bottom right corner. Mahomes, Najee, Kenneth Walker, Lamb, St. Brown. Feeling pretty good about it. Looking at these other teams, you know, this kind of has a better look to it, I suppose. I don't know if you guys can even read that. I'm on the clock. Okay. Whew. Boy. Ugh. Ugh. Ayuk. It took Ayuk. I don't know if that was... I was running out of time. I don't mind it. It's not a bad pick. I don't hate it. It just didn't feel like it was a home run. It didn't feel like a home run. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Running backs, trying to queue up some people. Man, it feels so thin. Oh man, did I time out at the mock? I timed out of the mock! And I got a guy, it's okay. I'm not huge on Lamar. These teams are pretty solid. Keenan Allen, Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Godwin, Najee, Montgomery, Kamara, Kyler, DJ Moore. I think these teams are pretty solid from those spots, but I think other teams could potentially, impress. So let's see. Kupp, Swift, Mahomes, Evans, Ridley, pretty solid. I like that. That's a lot of talent there. Probably top 16. Hopkins is a little early. I think you can get him in the third round on average right now, bro. People are really down on him. Chase, Hopkins, Lance. That was Hopkins and Lance's are so early, bro. The Pitts pick was good. The Elliott pick was kind of crafty, but I don't know what's going on with the Lance pick there. Kyle, Jefferson, Lamb, Waddle, Akers, Dobbins. I'm not a big fan of either Akers or Dobbins. In fact, they're on my avoid list, both of them. JK's coming back from an ACL tear. Not a good look. Akers, I'm not doing it. Javonte, Diggs, Kenneth Walker, Gibson, Lamar Jackson. I got timed out on the Lamar pick. That wasn't my pick. I wasn't paying attention. I got to go back to this. Where am I? I'm on deck here. I'm on deck. I'm on deck, people. I'm on deck. I have a couple different... Nevin says, I owe you a lot for taking Lance at 3.4. Yeah, I don't know. Explain yourself a little bit. Like, what were you thinking? Like, it's okay if you had an idea behind it, but definitely is high, bro. Okay, so I have it's tough not going with one of the options that I got laid out, but I think there's different strategies for best ball. Like, if I pick Trey Lance here at 7.6, I just did. It's going to raise some eyebrows, and I get that. I already got a quarterback. But in best ball, quarterback scoring is when you have two guys like Mahomes and Lance, and one of them is blowing up, when both of them are blowing up, but more importantly, when one isn't blowing up and the other one has a real likelihood of, carries you, man. To have two really good quarterbacks in best ball is, I think, a very underrated strategy. When you take that second best ball quarterback in a one quarterback league, when you take that second best ball quarterback in a place where you're just not feeling ultra confident in the surrounding players. Like you feel okay. I should be taking a wide receiver. I should be taking a running back, but you get yourself. I'm out for tonight after a crappy mock draft. I'm out. You don't have to leave, bro. You don't have to leave, Nevin. Okay, Henry, Debo, Barkley, Hawkinson, Jacobs, Hill, Mixon, Hall, Waller, Prescott, and Nevin. Where's your team? You still got a solid squad, bro. There's no reason to duck out on that. Like, can you imagine what you would have done? I mean, it's still good. Like, Hopkins could still perform there. And Lance, I think that's how good he's going to be. But you just want to draft him later. Like, your team's still... Like, I don't know why you duck out on that. It's you're still a top maybe 17, bro. And those two picks were early. Here's my team: Javonte, Diggs, Walker, Gibson. I mean, I didn't draft a second wide receiver, bro. I got timed out. So I did worse than you. Henry, Debo, Barkley, Hawkinson, Hill, Mixon, Brees Hall, Waller, Prescott's interesting. Eckler, Cook, Deontay Higgins. Deontay Higgins and St. Brown, all three feel a little bit of a reach. I think that happens when you force running back. I think there's a lot of good wide receivers. Like Debo would have been a better pick than Cook, in my opinion. But I'm just not. I'm down on Cook. But yeah, I mean, Nevin, I don't care about the Hopkins one. The Trey Lance was the only reach. And it's not that he can't do that, bro. It's just his ADP is nowhere near the third round. It's like people laugh at you if you take him in the fifth round. So you got to be careful not to take him like in the third, or like if you took Lance in the fifth round, people would chuckle, you know. So you gotta be prepared to use ADP, not get overly anxious to be like, I gotta take him. I love him. I have to have Trey Lance press the button. You know what I mean? Like that. I feel that way about players, bro. I took Waddle probably too high in the first mock. The second mock. I took him in the second round, and it felt a little early. But I wanted him. So I understand what your pain is, bro. Adams at the 1.10. Chubb, Herbert. These are pretty good teams. Metcalf, McCaffrey, Kittle, Burrow, Hunt. That could be good. Luter's got Kelsey, A.J. Brown, Mitchell, McLaurin. Yeah, I mean, all even teams. All even teams. Where are we at on the best ball draft here? I'm 1, 2, 3 picks away. Okay. So I think my Lance pick didn't hurt me at all. And Nevin, I'm taking Lance early here too. Yeah, Niner, you missed the best ball. We're doing it right now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire goes to Jose. Connor, I'm on the clock. Man, if Aaron Rodgers is in Pittsburgh, I don't want Freiermuth, but you know, Cooper probably being out of Dallas. I'm gonna go Schultz. I'm gonna go Dalton Schultz. I don't mind grabbing a really good tight end to kind of round out my lineup. I've got Najee and Kenneth Walker at running back. I've got Patrick Mahomes as my starting quarterback in a 1 QB league with Trey Lance as the backup in best ball. Optimal lineup is set for you. So if Lance outscores Patrick Mahomes or Mahomes gets hurt, you know, something like that, then you know, Lance is going to be fire for me. CeeDee Lamb, St. Brown, and Ayuk are really three really good receivers. Dalton Schultz, I feel, is a really good tight end. Guys, have your notifications turned on. I even announced it on Instagram that I was doing it, though. So make sure you got notifications on over there, too. Yes, sir, Nevin. But, Nevin, don't feel like it's a negative, bro. I didn't mean for you to feel like, oh, you know, like you were going to duck out. Like, bro, we don't want you to duck out. It's the last thing I want you to do, Nevin. You're a part of this show, bro. We need you here. Don't leave. And that was just, I was just constructive criticism. Like, Nevin, I'm like your coach, you know. I'm yelling at you to run faster. It's not about anything but that. So that on draft day, you crush your league. And this moment doesn't have you messing up in a real draft. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess up in a real draft. Want to do a mock? You guys want to do another mock draft? Let's do a super flex. I'm not changing it. It's going to be 5 rounds, but just imagine 2 QB, 2 QB, one pick away, redraft, super flex. Okay, jump into that. One pick away. Big trap. Boy, I messed up because I don't have anybody queued. Oh boy, what do I do? What do I do? God, I even hate this guy. He's gonna be a bust. He's the only thing I could do. He's the only guy on my list. I needed a running back. You know what? If I'm wrong about him, at least I'll have him on my team. Isaiah Spiller. I don't like him. Felt that was a wasted pick in my opinion. Oh God, it makes me sick to my stomach. I didn't have the right guys queued. I totally screwed myself on that one. Although, maybe he'll work out. Maybe he'll work out. Thank you, Nevin. God, looking back, like, what was I thinking? There's like 4 guys I see that I love. Okay, let's start this super flex. Silver, you're on the clock. Super flex, bro. I hate Spiller, man. I had no time left and I had to click. I shouldn't have been messing around with the Superflex mock link. I should have came back to it. Patrick Mahomes is the pick. Mental is up. We're going to get somebody in here that doesn't know this is a Superflex. Somebody. He's also slow. Spiller is also very slow. Man, I wanted Tony Pollard, to be honest. That's who I thought I had queued up. $40 of you in here, hit that thumbs up. I did watch the combine. Oh, that's JP. He's messing with me. You out of here, Nevin? Okay. Later, buddy. Good job. Again, you still had a top like 6 or 7 team, bro. That's pretty good. Superflex, not gonna lie, is dumb. Why, Avi? Thank you, JP, for not stealing my guy. Rashad White. I would have taken Rashad White over Spiller. I couldn't believe you still there when I looked at it. I love Rashad White. He's my number 3 running back. Thank you, JP, for not remembering what we talked about earlier today, pal. As you're ripping on me for the Spiller pick, which I also condone. I didn't like it. It didn't feel good at all. Man, these wide receivers are thin. It's thinned out quick. Not feeling great about who's left. Not feeling great about who is left at wide receiver. Okay, on the super flex, we got Josh Allen at the 1 pick. We got Mahomes at the 2 pick. We got Herbert at the 3 pick. We got Burrow at the 4 pick. We got Kyler Murray at the 5 pick. Jamar Chase at the 6 pick. Jonathan Taylor at the 7. Wow. Wow. Juice really hitting a home run there with that pick. Although, let's see. Okay, Jalen Hurts not too shabby. Trey Lance at the 1.8. Kamara at the 1.9. Avi, you timed out, bro. You're on auto pick. You might want to turn that off. Lazoid with Najee and Wilson. Kupp and Lamar Jackson at the 1.1. Jefferson and Dak at the 112. The guy with Jamar Chase, Kyle G himself, 1.6. Jamar Chase, who's he taking? Tyreek Hill. He says, what quarterbacks? We don't need quarterbacks. We don't need quarterbacks. Who needs a quarterback, bro? I'm almost on the clock. It's so tough in a superflex to know what direction to go with your picks, because you have literally all these running backs staring you in the face when you haven't taken one yet. Your natural instinct is to say, I didn't take a running back with my first pick, so I have to definitely take one with my. But you got to keep in mind that, relatively speaking, all these quarterbacks hogged up. I mean, man, if this is a redraft 2 QB, I do kind of like. I mean, it's hard not to consider Henry here. He's such an avoid for me. I'm staying away from him. I might take him with the next pick, and then my thinking would be that I would trade him, which is more than understandable. Did I time out? I timed out on the best ball. No! Son of a... Oh, that sucks. I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on this best ball draft. Screwed myself. Got Zach Ertz, by the way. Yay! I'm sticking with my guns, man. I think Kenneth Walker is that good of a rookie year. I really worry about Henry. I probably would have taken Henry at that 3.2 pick half the time. But only to trade him. Only to trade him. You know, start him for 5 games, then trade him. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be holding. If I have any Henry shares at all, I will be trying my very hardest to not be holding any of those shares come week 6. I'll be doing everything within my power. I can't believe I timed out on Zach Ertz. Let's just go upside running backs here. Kyren Williams. Put him on the squad. Put him on the squad. How many more rounds are left in this mock? Holy smokes, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more rounds. This thing's deep. Dang. Dang. Yeah, I guess we're not doing another best ball tonight because that's going to put the show at like, we got like 9 more rounds of the best ball. We're at an hour and a half show. We can't do another one, unfortunately. Would the Packers pay $75 million? No. A year? No. Kyler Murray, the $60 million man I see. He's not going to get, he's not asking for $60 million. He's asking for, some say 50 something. He doesn't think he can get 60. No one's getting 60. I mean, 47, 48, 49, 50 would be the max right now. Three picks away in the best ball draft. Let's go. I don't even know who to draft anymore. This is getting crazy. This is so deep. 9 more rounds. I feel like I just got to cue people that I recognize. You know, once you get too deep, you're like scrolling through. Oh, there's a couple guys that I really like. Okay. Man, some of these guys I actually like are down a ways. Whoa. Not something you like to see when you're on the clock. Give me Gaskin. Myles Gaskin, not bad. Not a bad pick right there, I must admit. Okay, here we go. I would have taken Deshaun Watson had he been there. I think Trevor Lawrence is a pretty good pick. Although with Silver already having 2 QBs, probably would have been smarter to avoid quarterback there. Let him draft 2 non-QBs, and then I would have got a better chance at that second player I wanted. Kittle, see what I mean? I could have taken Kittle, although there's still a lot of players left that I like, so it's not a big deal actually. Yeah, we're fine. So I've got a running back, a wide receiver. I can kind of go in any direction here. I'll go Hopkins. So I got Mahomes, Debo, Kenneth Walker, Trevor Lawrence, Superflex. Hopkins. Silver's got Josh Allen, Mixon, Stafford, Kittle, McLaurin. Mental's got Herbert, Swift, Hall, Breece Hall, Deshaun Watson. I like the Deshaun Watson pick that late at least. It's got a lot of risk, but Burrow, Eckler, A.J. Brown, Burks, and Pitts. Burks is a little high in a redraft, Jimmy. I mean, come on, Jimmy. What are you doing here, pal? You get guys like, even guys I don't like a ton, I still take over Burks as this is a redraft. Kyler Murray, Diggs, Henry, Willis, Deontay, Chase Hill, Lamb, very good wide receivers. Kyle, what are you doing with this wide receiver thing? You're even spilling into the 2 QB league. Pretty good team, though. It's not Dynasty. If it was Dynasty, I'd feel a little bit better about it. There's some fire wide receivers, though. Kyle, you might just pull it off on this one. I like that one. I like this one, Kyle. This one you did well. I don't mind that. I like that. Taylor, Hurts, Kelsey, Barkley. That's good. That's a good team. Lance, Rodgers, Waddle, McCaffrey, Mitchell. Very good team. Top four team right here. To get those running backs, and I even doubt McCaffrey, but to get those running backs while going quarterback, that's really strong, Clayton. Probably the best. I think the best team so far. Kamara, way too early, given we don't know if he's going to play. Avi, Adams, Cousins, Tannehill. I would not want to have those quarterbacks in a 2 QB league. I know, Avi, you said you hate Superflex. They're stupid to you, right? But it's because you're not adapting to the strategy. You're trying to use your same old strategy and then kind of come in and be a quarterback guy in the 3rd and 4th round. You just got to commit to it, bro, because look what happens. While you think it's dumb, look what Clayton did. Lance and Rodgers, and he got McCaffrey and Mitchell. Keep in mind that when you're going quarterback heavy in rounds 1 and 2, your rounds 3 and 4 are going to look much different than you expect. And if you wait and go, like, would I rather have, look at this. You have Cousins, Tannehill, and Waller versus Waddle, McCaffrey, Mitchell. Like, these 3 crush Cousins, Tannehill, and Waller, and his 2 quarterbacks crush these 2. You know what I mean? So you just got to go with the right flow. Got to go with the right flow. But you'll keep doing them, Avi. You'll think you'll feel different about it. Najee, Russell Wilson, Metcalf, Gibson, Matt. Oh no! I timed out again, didn't I? Mecole Hardman. I had him on my queue list though. Oh, son of a bee. Gosh. What about the league has 2 QB league that has 2 flexes that can be QBs, 4 QBs? Robert, why would you even play in a league like that? That's a garbage league. Cup, Lamar Jackson, Cook, Andrews, Higgins. Very interesting squad. Probably a top 5, top 4 squad. Jefferson, Dak, Javonte, Chubb. I like it. Top 6. Nice squads, bros. I like it. Oh my god. I'm so tired today. Oh no. I might end the stream and finish this draft offline because we still got, I mean, it's not even entertaining at this point to watch. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of no-name players. We're talking about Russell Gage, Irv Smith, Daniel Jones, Marvin Jones, Robbie Anderson, Matt Ryan, Nico Collins, Tim Patrick. No one wants to watch that. Subscribe if you're new. Let me get to my main camera. Where am I at? Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button on your way out the door. We've got 40 to 50 people in here. Do your boy Smitty a favor and punch the like button. All right, help me out. And most importantly, leave me a comment once I end the video. Not in the live chat, in the comments of the video. It'll be on my YouTube, because I will get back to every question within the next 12 to 24 hours. Appreciate everybody being here. You guys make the show. Without you, I wouldn't be doing what I do for a living, so I appreciate you. On the clock again real quick. I'm really hopeful about this next guy falling. I really like him a lot. I'm hoping that Big Trap doesn't take him. Russell Gage went. I'm taking Braxton Berrios, baby. Braxton Berrios, JP. How do you like that, JP? How'd that feel, JP? Right before you got to take him. Subscribe if you're new. Tell your grandma, tell your friends, and make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss the next one.